Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. And Commando. You may refer to me as hello. And last time we were here, we weren't here, but we were doing stuff here. I have good news and bad news. The good news is we're rich and have a new set of armor. We were rich and have a new set of armor. Bad news is I missed out on showing something very vitally important. So, I will take the opportunity to use the other planet to show off the cool things. Enter the ship and talk about what you missed, because I was grinding it. We're gonna go straight for the Tondor Waste in Greblin. Whoosh. Woo. So, couple things. Firstly, we have some new weapons on our disposal. We have the plasma coil and the hover bomb gun, which was a hefty sum. Don't worry. We also got the mini. No, we didn't get anything else. Just those two weapons, right? We also got the Hypnomatic that we only got to use twice now. Hopefully, this changes. But here's where the real thing comes in. I remember telling you guys once upon a time ago, many times at this point, for planets like this, or at least the first one we were at, the Tatooine ripoff, to hold off before you go and scour the planet for resources, because it'll become a lot easier later. Well, officially after that horrid fighting a UFO fight, we officially got that thing to help us out. You'll see on the minimap dozens of dots. These dots pertaining to one of the many sources of moonstones here for us to get, as well as this green spot over yonder being, if we learned from the first one, another way. Let me quickly go to quick select and change up what I'm using. YouTube. Yeah. Finding ways of secrets is the long and short of it. So now we can basically go back through all the levels and see if we missed anything, and if we have missed anything, plainly put, go through them. Now, something else that's happened is the fighting arena that we went through once upon a time, at least the second fighting arena we went through. We went through that and conquered all of the challenges, including the impossible challenge. Which, by the way, bit of a fucking hassle. Because guess what? It is just 60 waves of fighting a war of attrition while attempting to stay alive through all of it. And as I predicted when I initially first tried doing it, I would have an easier time once I had a better slew of weapons and a lot more resources. I had both of those, and more notably, I had the most important of them. The Black Sheep Ray. This is invaluable in that tournament fight. I basically used it every chance I could. What came in clutch, at least for number 2, was undoubtedly that shield. So if you're trying to do for that, definitely take every opportunity you can to just use that shield and hurt people with it so you can get the upgraded version. I think you could be able to get away with just using the regular version, but I will say it was so much easier using one over the other. Yep. Also, the reason why we are here at this point and not doing anything else at this moment is for one particular reason. There are some more raritanium still to get. And if I can, I would like to at least go to the last area, possibly. I think it's the last area, with having a good repertoire of upgrades for my ship. I cannot hurt you with that. Let me go right ahead and use a weapon I actually can use against you. I mean, let me use another weapon I can use against you. I did not fill up on ammo. There we go. 2 moon crystals ain't bad. And I'm just gonna speed ahead. Where I swore I knew where the thing was at. Oh no. But yeah, forgive me, but yeah, I find it way better that I just did most of this stuff off screen, because it would have been a horrid hassle just to make you all sit through watching that. But I can tell you one thing we get to do, because we have a lot of resources right now. We're also going to take the time to there's so many of them. Unrelenting. And they're all annoying. Do I not remember where that thing's at? I don't in fact remember where that thing's at. In fact, I think I passed it up earlier. Alright, not crazy. There was a platform where okay, yeah, I just don't know anything at this point. It should have been right over there. Yeah, it's over here. It's over here, and I am blind. Yeah, these things are fuckly and annoying as hell. And so are these. Oh my god. Why now did you decide to all come out and try to kill me? Alright, that works. I'll kill the last one before it does anything. You've also learned that those things, almost forgot, we almost learned that those things have a original, and it is best we take them out ASAP. I want to call them zoinks. No, they are not zoinks. They are the proto-pet. By the way, why name it the proto-pet if it is already at full release? That makes no sense. just trying to get a little morsel of this stuff before we head on to our next destination. Thankfully, no matter how much they hound us, we are technically still safe in the vehicle. God, will they hound us. Also, of note, they don't stop the drilling from happening, so that's good. We did it. We got more raritanium. That should be enough. God, I don't want to be here around 17 different one of these fucking horrid creatures. You know what? I'm just gonna take this moment, go over here, and get the spare bolt that I left behind somehow. Nope. Oh, so yes, we also got the other armor that was here. Now we gotta pay about as much for a rhino. Get this at the tail end from the beginning. So I am in desperate need of more weapons, or at least ammo for these weapons. Being ridiculous. Oh, I just never noticed this. Well, I mean, we have the gadget. Let's do it real quick. Ah, great, you jerks. Get to the button, just get to the button. Perfect. No, I could deal with these assholes. Look how much damage they sponge. Jesus. Alright, where's my treasure? Clearly not in this room, which means, yep, there it is. See, looky there. Now we're able to find these things lickety-split. Which also means, guess what this episode is? Yep, you guessed it. Except for you. You didn't guess it. I don't care what you guessed. It's not that. But you know what it is? Time for us to go back and get some things that we didn't previously. That way we can blow it all on power mods. Let's go. I think there's no better place to start than at the beginning. I say as I'm pretty sure I just doubled over. No, I didn't. Let's look that way. Alright. Let's go all the way up. Megacorp Outlet Oozla. We only have one bolt here. Let's get moving. That's how we get here. Well, as you've seen through that, just there's a thing there. And it might be after we've beaten the level, but yeah, we could just not teleport. We could just ride a creature here to get this platinum bolt. Cool. It's a good thing of it, at least. That yeah, we're just able to do that. How did we miss that? Yeah, too much action, I suppose. But yeah, first one down. And at the very least, we're living the area that we ventured to after our first failed mission. Oh, failed mission. Either way, still, you get the point. Mission failed, so we came here to try and help. Fun. Other noises. Anyway, I'm going to buy a bunch of all the ammo I'm out of, and be right back with you. All right, let's get moving. Oh yeah. We found out Clank was missing, and we had to go and find a way to help and save him. So far, a crappy galaxy. Oh, you know what this means? You know what this means? This means that I burned my ass. This means that the other bolt is on the Thugs for Less jamming array. And yep, it is right there, in fact. Right behind us. The real issue is... Oh wait, can we just... Kind of just get up there. There we go. There we go. The Thug for Less jamming array. And once again, we learned about another place that possibly help us out on our journey. And of course, you know, help our friend. Building up a repertoire of weapons, armor. More and more. I will say, I missed a lot more than I expected to just miss, actually. It's not the worst, but still. So I should be checking, because there is a special bar here. Win the Impossible Challenge, Mactar Nebula, Speed Demon, how fast is that? Find all crystals, yep. 10 of 30 skill points. Of note, looks like all 30 skill points are available, which means we might have all of the maps unlocked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. At that point, the issue is actually unlocking them. And of note, we also have a bunch of skill points unlocked. No dude. Ah, first no dude. I just gotta turn that off. Yeah, there's a lot to unlock already. There's just that didn't show what happened in the first one. What boy? What is it? Anywho, off to the next place, which just so happens to be not in Daco. Huh. There we go. What do you mean? Can I just... I can't. Alright, that's part of the thing I guess it doesn't tell you. I really hope that... I imagine there's not, but like... the like racing map doesn't have any secrets on it that I have to worry about. I imagine not. They wouldn't be that mean. Probably. So it was like for plot convenience. But see here, the entire area we missed. I'm gonna wait for the second cycle. There we go. And now we can just go along this way. Hello, rat dog. That is still a little too extreme. That's better. Still extreme, but not as much. Oh, there is just a spawner for you rat dogs. So where am I? It is a cyclical area. I'm a little concerned since there are 2 bolts here, and it says this is the first of the 2. And there is only the 1 green area, which means the other place I've been to already and somehow didn't get a bolt out of it, which is concerning. And there's no smidgen, bless you, there's no smidgen of whether or not I've been to an area. Where the hell did I miss a bolt? Right, I'm missing a bolt. View missions. I can go back to the map and check, but otherwise, I should be square. Or at least squared away. Curiouser and curiouser. I only seen 1 bolt on the map, and at the area selection screen I only seen 1 bolt. Sorry, 0 bolts attained. So there's just a bolt around here that I seen, or that there's just a bolt around here that I didn't see, that I didn't get, or seen and could not get. Alright, I'm officially stumped. And as much as it might be to the dismay of you lovely viewers, we'll take a second and look this up. I really hope that, I imagine there's not, but like the like racing map doesn't have any secrets. I have to retract a statement I just said of they wouldn't be that cruel. Yeah, they're that cruel. I found where the bolt's at. I found out where the platinum bolt's at, and I don't like where it's at. So, as it just so happens, these, I don't want to insult them too much, but like, they are rude. They are very rude, because guess what? In this area, roughly where there's a water part, which I can't see, but we're in that region. Part where there's water. What is that? Unless I already passed it. Like, it's literally at the beginning at that point. Essentially, I'm supposed to slow down in a certain point and keep my eyes peeled As you best believe, there is apparently a platinum bolt on the court. Of course. Curiosity. Yep, that'd look. I think it was at the beginning. Luckily for me in my case, I don't give a right fuck about the racing, because guess what? I already did basically all of it. So let's just take a second, slow down, and look around for a platinum bolt. We're just exiting the water area. There you are. Cool, now I can just finish this off. I won't lie, I don't feel bad about looking that up because, like I said in the beginning of this, I wouldn't have guessed it would have been there. But here we are. I wonder if there is rubber banding in this, because a lot of games love doing that, especially during this era where it loved the idea of giving you it loved the idea of imitating excitement by having the AI either pick up speed or dwindle back because you were doing either excellently or poorly. And at that point, how heavy-handed is it? I've already passed 2 positions, though maybe not as heavy-handed as anticipated. 3 positions now. In short, I don't think I could make up the distance in this short of a span. Yeah, alright. That's fine. I wasn't expecting to. All I do know is we got the platinum bolt, and we can go over here to Miss Gadgetron Lady. Miss Gadgetron Lady. And we still can't afford the Rhino too. But we're still not close either. Never mind. Hey, at least it's there for us whenever we want to buy it. Anywho, got the dilly dally. Go straight to. Wait, so just double checking. Yep. The Felton system for a single bolt. I think I'll also look this one up. Alright, so I apparently have to race against this guy and make sure I race through 50 rings as a reward. Let me double check. 50 rings against, for flying through each one. You receive a platinum reward as your reward. Alright, so I basically have to make sure I go through all the rings and I think win still. Which can be daunting. Since the audience has seen this before, starting now, you can officially cut to when we finish it. There we go. Ooh. Alright. Alright. We'll say, of note, very challenging. Maybe have shields, because that helped me out a bit. But that is a bit mean. That is a bit mean, game. On forward to Planet Notek in Canal City. And what do you mean? There's no secret things here. There's 3 possible places. Let's see. Alright, well, found it. Glad I read that aloud. For everyone to hear. Well, that was this place. This was fun. I'm pretty certain every single one of these places could be, oh, we came one step closer to finding out what Thugs for Less and that one mystery person was doing. We turned big Clank on this one, though. I'm pretty confident Slim Cardino doesn't have a thing, but you know what we could do while we're here? Actually shop around. That's what we can do. Alright, we are here with 41 Raritanium. It might just be a bit late in the game, but I do... Ooh, Ultra Shard. Fusion Laser Cannon. So now, ideally, our ship should go even faster than before. Why not? I like Supernova. That was cool. Oh yeah. That's hot. No, small detour. Frozen base in Tiberius. Oh, you best believe we didn't find anything there. Let's go. On this planet, we actually managed to save the Protopet. Not realizing yet that it was a twisted tool of destruction. Well, at least carved into one, I guess. I don't think it obviously intended to become just a tool of destruction. But, lo and behold, mad scientist is gonna mad scientist. What are we to do? Not like we're a mad scientist. But that might be an idea for the future. Become a mad scientist. First platinum bolt right in front of us. Hard to miss that one. Now let's check the map and see. There was an area we've been to previously that... And where is this bolt that we missed? Excuse me. Ah. Don't get me wrong, I know for a fact it couldn't have been on the, like, runaway carriage area. How long have you been there? What are you for? Just be directly against the edge, because that just barely gets me up there. I am confused why there's just this here. Alright, I'll admit, I'm stumped. You know what, I will take a second to look at the scenario ahead and see what could I be possibly missing. You know what, hold on, maybe let's... Nope, I'm frozen. Got it. Look it up time. Return to the entrance of the elevator, but continue straight to the edge rather than entering. Double jump and glide down to the gray roof at the low building across the gap. So in short, they're saying this. Alright, just making sure. So now my platinum bolt should be somewhere around here. Right there, in fact. Thank you, Ratchet Galaxy. Alright. Cool. I guess let's away to the next place. Which just so happens to be... I guess if you can include the, like, flying to each planet at the beginning of them. Maybe that would be nice. So, we skipped off on one of them, if you probably noticed. We're not on Tabor. That's plainly because we actually got all of them during the playthrough. We're just that good. Also of note, we can buy any armor from any armor vendor. I can words. I think what we're gonna do, go through, cheapenate everything. Of course, through this area, we learned Megacorp is kind of incompetent. And at least personally to the viewer, I think that the head honcho, President Fizzwidget, probably off of his fucking rocker. But who am I to say? All I do know for certain is he clearly shows a high level of incompetence. That I'm happy I don't work for in any way, shape, or form. Small PSA. Use your brain. Please, God, use your brain. Taking a couple of extra seconds to think hurts no one else. PSA over. Now. How do I open? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just destroy it. That's actually the plan. Hold on. Like that was a door. And unless I'm blind, which it's alright, I could be. In all severity, there's a chance I could be blind. As it just so happens, there are many forms of legal blindness, including and not limiting to also technically not being blind, but still not having the legal facilitations to drive. That is a thing. But of note, we don't intend to make fun of any blind people. I'm dumb. I guess that's the long and short of all the PSAs here. I'm stupid. And I humble myself every day by thinking that, dear God, dear God, why are you stupid? I can't tell if that's healthy or not. In all reality, we all know it's not. But I do my best. Alright, look it up then. Alright, that is a new one. Well, yes and no. It is and it isn't. If I'm reading this correctly, I need the assistance of a weapon, which I repeat, really just should have been a gadget. There you are. The spider butt. There's a vent right here that you probably can guess opens up the way. Also, for some reason, there's a vent that also goes this way. Oh, there's a second vent. Go figure. I would use that more were it not for the fact that I don't like standing out in the open and just taking having pot shots taken at me. But either way, here's our final bolt of this area. Alright, let's cut and go to the next place. Right. No, never mind. I'm stupid. Don't mind me being stupid. Am I stupid? Might not be. All I do know is I do need to reach the end of this area. I want to get back to the ship. I'm pretty confident there wasn't any white thug leader on Lunar City. No thank you. I already did that. Fought thug leader enough. I don't want to rematch him. I might be getting tired. That's also might be why like, oh man, why don't I know what that thing is? Because it's been a minute. Alright. For shits and giggles, just double check. Dobo. Yes. Okay. I do still need another bolt here. Don't mind my foolishness. Going in. Oh, we reached the end of this part. But actually, you know what? I have a good question that's burning a hole in my mind. Cool. I appreciate what they're doing, but the glider part doesn't feel necessary. I have to fly throughout the entirety of this glider section. Just got it. Well, because I didn't expect to get it. Got it. And now to see if I can pull this off. That's a no. Go. No, you bastard. No, I'm right here and I'm safe, you stupid. All right, one more try. For a second, I had it going. Here, straight up. That's how it's done. And we're good. Let's get the hell out of here. And just for clarification, we came here, I'll be honest, and just had an interesting time. Let's see if there's any hidden paths we didn't know about. There is one, and we're missing exactly one thing. Well, at least this works out. You're to what? The arena. Alright, well, it makes it easy on us. We can just go straight there. Right, because the first one that we did, we seen on the way there. Which, I mean, in defense, it was easy to spot. Now, the real issue is, I think we're going to need the high flyer to get at the reward for this one. From that shady fella. No, the other shady fella. I really hope it doesn't take us. We have to go through the main thing, don't we? Fine, we made it here. Now, supposedly, there is a hidden area. Oh. Okay then. Well, that was easier. I hate to say it, this jetpack looks way cooler for obvious reasons. Back to the ship. Actually, no, screw that. Next planet. Now, supposedly, there's a platinum bolt here. And looking it up at this moment reveals that it's similar to the previous one. So, you know what we're gonna do? Firstly, unlock it. Secondly, skip. Whew, alright. That only took about 2 tries. But, ideally, that was a lot easier than the other one. Oh, not bad. Off to Megacorp. Alright, we are here, and it's probably right there. We've been to both places, and... Okay. Oh, no, yeah, I remember now. So this is what we had trouble getting up to. And there's clearly a way up there. Oh. There we go. You know what's funny? This is the wrong one. This is for a life extension. It's still great, but yeah, this ain't it. So, it is apparently what I need in this area, so... Whoa. Right, I remember this area. We couldn't get into the thing. The room. Even though we could absolutely get up to the room. And from looking what this says, everything makes sense now. So, the secret, you actually seen it while we were jumping up here. Guess what? I repeat, should have just been a gadget. The spider bot needed once again to access the secret. Why is it a weapon? There we go. Now we could just destroy it because we've already upgraded to its max and just get our bolt. Didn't even give us any fanfare. It's like, yep, you got the bolt. Move on. Oh, thank you, game. Love your game. In defense, I do actually like this. I do actually love this game. It's just right now, while I'm trying to complete it, it is being a bit of a butt. I don't think it goes without saying. I think it goes without saying, you can still love a game to pieces even if it is very flawed. Probably the flaws that make it better, but in this instance, I'm having trouble. And luckily, if we remember, we got the first one, and where we got it at, especially by calling Mr. Fidge Widget's robot, which apparently has multiple of them. I guess it makes sense, but not as much as I'd like to think. We're doing pretty well considering we're going to be cutting a lot of this out. I hope it makes up for it. Well, no, I definitely will, because we're literally cutting out 80% of the thing. Have fun, Angie Bean. Please don't hate me. See? She back there agrees, don't hate you. And we can see from here on Planet Bolden, there's one area. I mean, I know it's like right there, but there's supposed to be a third one someplace. Yeah, alright. Nope, these guys, I believe, still pack a punch. 3 hit. 3 damage is pretty significant. How did I miss you? All right, map. That is a bit very much rude. I don't mind you, but that's rude right there. All that's left is the other one to get, which comically is still down this path. Turn to ship. There should be something here. There you are. That's the last bolt of this area. And I repeat, still a robot fizz widget. I don't know why he's here still. But yeah, whatever. We're out. Alright, we're here. Skip. Flying rings, you get the gist. Alright, you know what? You can include this one because this is interesting. It is a boss battle that has a... Never mind, that was fast. Oh. Cool. Done. Not the worst, but dear God, that's annoying. This is the 3rd time now. I'm so happy that at least there's not another one probably. Please. Please, game. Planet Snivlack. Cool, at least it's closed. Hey, little Timmy, what was your favorite part of like, I heard you played Spyro recently. What's your favorite part? Dying in lava. What's your favorite part? Oh, well, I love the part where you fly through rings. Is that it? Yeah. It's the best part ever. Well, little Jimmy, I know a game just that you would love. You do? Yep, it's called Superman 64. Is there nothing better? There's nothing better. There is nothing better than of a game where you simply just ride through hoops. Nothing better ever. This is a public service announcement. Don't play Superman 64. I shouldn't have to tell you not to play Superman 64. No, you do not. Trust me, you will regret it. But I want to regret Superman 64. Alright, how about this? I highly advise you do not play Superman 64. No. You know what? You want to play it? Go play it. Don't come crying to me after for like the 17th ring challenge in a row. But Mr. Zolo, that's my favorite part about these games. Listen, little Jimmy, you sound like you have... Oh, shit. That's what I get for trying to insult a kid. You sound like you ride the short bus, little Jimmy. Just saying. Anywho, Platinum Bolt. Up here. You seen where it's at. We gone. I just teleported here. Why'd I take the long way? Probably because I wanted to rant. That's probably exactly why I took the long way. Can I afford anything yet? No. I'm only a fraction of the way there. Back to the ship. And off to the next planet. God, ring sections are a fucking nightmare. It's not even because they're bad. They're alright. It's just I'm doing them back to back, and that just makes it more struggle-ish. Smog. Alright. To Smog. Let's check the map. Oh, okay. At least these are clear as day. Right, because we couldn't reach that one place the first time. Turn the crate. Get on top. Oh, wait. Alright, it's even simpler than I thought. And I'm a silly man. Yep. Silly man. Let's just cut to the other area. Alright, over here on Planet Smog, where we did all these lovely, I'm gonna say, well, big jumps. Oh, crap. Alright, that is barely enough. We gotta keep moving with that, too. Alright, thankfully we could just go right back here, but basically, high up in the sky, where we wouldn't even think that there's a platform, is where we're going. Oh, we can just barely make it. Oh, you bastard. And we can't make it back. Alright. As we know, it's up there now. Can just make it up there. Issue is ooh, there we go. Knowing exactly where its X and Y values were at. We can get Z down easily, but we don't really have great depth perception when flying upwards and can't look up upwards. But, yep, there we go. There was that, and actually I'm just gonna... because I'm pretty sure I could... never mind. Anyway, next planet. And here we are at Damsel in Algon City. Which, funny enough... not yet. Wait, did we not get everything? 1 of 2, alright, let's see. I remember there's the 1. Alright. So, supposedly here is where the gadget's at. And I was wondering for a good minute why... I have to aim it? Ew. Maybe that was the robot that kept being destroyed all this time. So, other side of the M. Where's the M? This is the M. And apparently, if I were to come here... oh, alright. I guaranteed I missed that when I was younger. Well, that's another platinum bolt down. And... we'll see you next area. And there we are. Back to square one, finally. It only took 2 hours of recording. Fuck me. Future, not future. NG Bean. Actually, no. Future me and NG Bean. You're allowed to give me the biggest middle finger on screen as much as you want at this point onward. Just have it on screen. Maybe censored a bit just in case. No, you know what? Uncensored. Uncensored because, dear God, no, it's not good. It's not good for any of us. Turn in my moonstones. Gonna have a good day after I say next time on Ratchet and Clank. I don't think we're gonna get everything else we can besides, like, you know, all the stuff we need to get off screen, which is gonna be every single one of these fucking crystals. You're welcome. We don't need to have any more space missions because it looks like that all that's left is the last planet that we're on. So that's cool. And besides that, the best thing we could do is get the best armor, and we're not gonna have enough for anything else, I'll be honest. We can probably get the 1 weapon or the 1 armor. As you know what? Spoiler alert. This game much like the last game, promotes the idea of going in a second time with all your things prior. And basically, in this one, they introduce something really cool that I will go over when we get to that point. All right. All that being said, for lack of a better outro, see you guys then. Later. Oh, I need a smoke break. I don't even smoke.